12-minute walk from my house, everybody, and I'm going to go ahead and show you, give you an idea of this area and exactly what is going on by my car just driving around, because I made a video. I'm not sure if I will release this one or not, but I made a specific video of this area, and this is, we'll just call bonus edition, everybody. That's right. There's a lot of construction going on all over this area. They're building a city, basically. That's what's going on from the level of construction and the vast area that they're building in. Oh boy. We're gonna have an issue possibly. No. So all of these right here are KB homes. One thing I do concern myself with driving around in new housing developments is obtaining nails in my car. Exactly what that guy was planning on doing. But there's Red Rock right there, everybody. Red Rock. Go right up this way. And you can see Little Red Rock. So if you go on Google, type in Little Red Rock, you will see this right here. And this is literally where Las Vegas ends and the desert begins. And Vegas keeps inching a little bit further and further. There is Red Rock, everyone. If you're familiar with Red Rock, well, there it is. A lot of people, not only do they come out here to visit the Las Vegas Strip, but they also come out here to explore the vast beauty of the Mojave Desert and the wonders of Red Rock Canyon. And I released a full-length video the other day. Runs a little long, about 1 hour and 1 minute. So if you enjoy nature, that video is for you. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, everybody. So earlier I made a video walking around, looking at different construction sites. And then I thought, well, oh, yeah, they're doing something. They're pouring cement. I was about to turn, but they're really, I don't want to piss them off. And you're looking out at Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Valley. Yes. Right there is City Center, the Wynn, over to the left. You can make out the Luxor Pyramid, Mandalay Bay, and Allegiant Stadium. You can also see the T-Mobile Arena right off of the 3rd street light to the right down. The T-Mobile Arena. For whatever reason, it's a hazy morning, but yeah, can't control the weather. Otherwise, I would like it to be nice and crisp and clear. Let's see. Let's take a look at what's going on in here. Carlisle. Oh, well, you can't go that far. They have it blocked off, so I'm going down this way. At least we will be able to see a little bit more of what is happening. And again, everyone, this is just something new I decided to do. Just driving around Vegas in Summerlin West, where I live. Because a lot of you don't live here in Las Vegas. A lot of you are curious to exactly what is going on here in Vegas, and maybe you've seen on the news, well, actually there's a few things that have been on the news talking about Las Vegas. First off, they say, oh, well, Vegas has the most homes for sale than any other major U.S. city. Well, that may be true. I'm not certain on the statistics. I just heard that on the news a while back. So, there's that, but if you're around here in Summerlin West, there's a lot of construction. And the homes are selling like crazy. So maybe for the older homes or homes that are in a not as desirable area, maybe they're selling a lot or going up for sale a lot in those types of neighborhoods. Here, there's a strong demand. Because there's nature right there, right at your doorstep. And then it's only 20 minutes from here to the Las Vegas Strip. So, you have the best of both worlds, everybody. The best of both worlds. And not only that, what I love about Vegas is I call it a little big town. Because it's small enough to where it's not too crazy. Traffic here, in my opinion, being from Southern California, is non-existent. You can get around here so easily. And I really recommend that people come out here and spend some time, not just on the Strip, but taking advantage of the nature aspect of Vegas. Because not only do you have Red Rock and the Valley of Fire, let's say, but Zion, Death Valley, all sorts of interesting places. So that's different development. I'm not sure if I can. Yep, nope, I can't. They have it blocked off. That's what I thought. They have a metal gate preventing anyone from coming and going down that road. It's going to be a beautiful day. Just a spectacular day. But I am very satisfied about living here in Las Vegas, everybody. I have lived all over the desert. That is right. I have lived in many, many desert cities. From the Colorado desert, into the Sonoran, and into the Mojave. There's a car coming, but oh well. It was going a little slow, everybody. A little slow. You have all sorts of stuff going on. And they're tearing up all the native desert plants. It's really sad that they don't offer the residents to come out and collect them or something for landscaping. I know I wouldn't mind a few Mojave yuccas and a Joshua tree. I feel like they're just mowing them down with tractors. So this is the end of Red Point, and this is the beginning of Grand Park here in Summerlin West. And there's a few different districts, we'll say, or divisions that compose Summerlin West, and you're probably like, Desert Gino, exactly what is Summerlin West? Well, it's a community within Summerlin, which Summerlin is within the city of Las Vegas. I live in Summerlin West, so Summerlin West is west of the 215 freeway, which is referred to as the Bruce Woodbury Beltway. That's right, the Bruce Woodbury Beltway. And it's a very new area, obviously, of Las Vegas. And for those who know Las Vegas, Summerlin is a highly sought after area. In fact, we're going into Glenrock, and just earlier I made a video walking around briefly in here. But it's Toll Brothers, everybody, Toll Brothers, and look at the houses that they're building. Wow. And you have Vegas out in the distance, but first, so that is what they're building, everybody. Yeah. So this is what's going on. And yes, Vegas. And it's Toll Brothers. So for those who are familiar with the Toll Brothers, they're very expensive homes, that's for sure. I'm going to wait. Yeah, there is a lot of traffic, construction traffic. To see exactly what is going on. I'm going to follow this guy. I was going to wash my car like 2 days ago. And I'm very particular about my car. Very particular. I'm always keeping it in the condition like it just rolled off the showroom, okay? I detail it, and this is driving me nuts having to get this filthy. But at the same time, it's going to happen when you're in a construction zone. It's just going to happen. Yeah. Oh. Sorry about the shakiness for that moment. And I don't know if you can see, but sold. All right, this just kind of tells you like the demand out here. Sold. Oh, got this big truck right here, Homesite 23. You can still buy Homesite 23, everyone. Homesite 23, and yeah, this is all one house. All one house. These homes that they're constructing are very large properties. Everyone. Try and back on out of here. But yes, all one house. Sold. And when I go out to eat dinner in my neighborhood, I have never lived in a place where I have seen so many Lamborghinis. So many Lamborghinis. There's this development, I'm not certain of the name. It's over in Henderson. Homes there start for $10-12 million, and I have seen them in the like 20s on Zillow. I haven't driven around that area yet, but I can if you like this one. If you like driving around with Desert Gino, I will make more of these videos. Usually I like to live stream, but then the quality suffers. And I don't know how great the audio is, but I'll find out when I'm video editing this. A lot of times I do a lot of videos and I don't release them because mainly they're live stream. What I like to do is I go on Facebook, I'll do a live stream video with my friends and stuff. And then sometimes I'll edit it down and then just upload it to YouTube. But I also really enjoy sharing a lot with my YouTube audience. I'm getting to know some people, and I enjoy reading your comments. I really do. And I appreciate a lot of you for what you have to say about my videos. It encourages me to continue to make more. Even though this is a hobby of mine, I enjoy just going out and doing these types of things. But when I know that other people enjoy it, it makes me say, well, you know what? Why not go behind the house and just do a recording? A lot of times I just walk around or ride my bicycle, and I thought, well, why not make a video that way other people can see and enjoy and go, wow, this is really interesting. I had no idea that this was going on in Las Vegas because I didn't know before moving here. I had no idea. I came out here a lot for specific reasons, and I was looking at the neighborhood, different areas out here, and I really enjoyed Summerlin and liked what I had to see on the cleanliness and just how nice the community is, and it reminds me a lot of where I grew up in Orange County. I'm from Southern California, and I've lived in Phoenix and different desert cities, and I thought, well, this is very reminiscent of where I'm from. Not this community, or not this particular neighborhood, but Summerlin overall. This is a KB home neighborhood. KB homes, everybody. But after coming here and checking out the area, and really liked it where I grew up, the mall was right down the hill from me. A lot of shopping, fashion, nice dining. I was very fortunate to grow up in that part of Orange County. And here, downtown Summerlin is right down there. Not only that, there's the ballpark, but I always enjoyed seeing from the house the fireworks of Angel Stadium, the ocean, Catalina Island, all of that. But here I look out and I see all of Las Vegas, the Strip. Yeah. And this is where the cement trucks were headed today. So, I see that I've been going now for a little while, this recording, but I hope you've enjoyed what you have seen. And I am probably, because I am going back to my house, but of course I'm not going to record going back to my house, everybody. I'm not going to dox myself. Even though people know kind of the area where I live in Las Vegas. You might see me, maybe exercising out on a bicycle ride. Here in Summerlin West, or eating at John Cutter, because that is one of my favorite places. And also, everybody, if you are here in Vegas, all right, John Cutter, they're not sponsoring me or anything. This is my personal opinion. They have a really good surf and turf deal. So I released a short video. I do those, try to do those every day, and then something interesting, and then I enjoy making full-length videos like this. But John Cutter, you can get a decent steak. Their steaks are really good. You can cut them with a spoon. They're that tender, and they're consistent. Every time I eat there, they're consistent that way. And not only that, you get a lobster tail. It's not the biggest, but hey, surf and turf, and for the price, it's probably one of the best deals here in Vegas. It's $25. Everybody, $25. So, but here is Toll Brothers. We'll go this way. I'll take you around just a more developed part as well. That way you can see the beauty of Summerlin West, where I live. I'm not really going to leave the neighborhood that much, like drive down to downtown Summerlin. But hey, if you enjoyed this video and liked it and want to see more of Desert Gino driving around Las Vegas myself, so can continue doing this along with my usual stuff as well. But we can do, a segment maybe weekly driving around with Desert Gino around Vegas, because in another hour and 45 minutes I have an appointment. I have somewhere to be. Some business to conduct, everybody. Some business. We'll take a look at Ashland. I remember talking with a security guard right here. Before this was really even built, before I moved out here, I was looking at the area and I said, what do you think about this area? And he's like, it is nice. You would be very happy here. And sure enough, I moved here. Yeah, so this is Ashland. Everybody. Well, who's this? Taylor Morrison, that's who's constructing these homes. Ashland by Taylor Morrison. People have already moved in. Huh. Sales office. Yeah, I remember coming over here. I wasn't crazy about these ones. The only upside with them is that, yeah, you have a 3-car garage, but I like a 2-story house personally. That is what I like. I recently moved from a 1-story house. It was sizable. I should have made a video of that house before I did a lot of live stream videos, but a lot of them are personal. I don't know if I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel or not. If I do, I would edit out some stuff, but I don't know. I might just leave it as is. But if you want to see my prior house out in the Mojave Desert, leave it in the comments. If I see enough or a really heartfelt response, I might. But my house out in the Mojave, in a different part of the Mojave, technically actually was the Colorado Desert, subcategory of the Sonoran, where I lived. My gosh, we had at least 2.5 weeks above 125 degrees. So if you're just familiar with that, that's a key giveaway to the area or the city I lived in. I had a 5-car garage, and it was centrally air conditioned as well, along with the house. But the house was nice. It had solid slate flooring, stone walls, actually a fairly sizable swimming pool with a nice Baja shelf, and it was in a gated community with a guard, but that whole thing was a joke. But lived there for a few years. I was happy to move. Sounds nice. Trust me, it sounds nice, but sometimes the reality of places, it's a whole different thing. And I would love nothing more to do a video on the area that I lived in and give you an honest opinion as someone who lived in that city, but I know it will piss off a lot of people, so I'm not too sure. Not too sure, because as everyone knows, I am a desert rat. I absolutely love the desert, but I am also a man of honesty as well. I will tell you the truth, and I try and be as honest as I can. I just screwed up because that was the way I came in. I'm rambling too much. But I don't know. Really doesn't matter what I think about an area or something, because maybe you like the area. doing a Yui. I'm not going to the sales office. I'm just doing a Yui right here instead of throwing it in reverse in somebody's driveway or whatever. I don't want to do that. And for instance, all right, that's one of the reasons why I did not like the prior house, okay? So think about this. The neighbor, he has a very expensive house across from me. He has all his toys and stuff. And I could not keep him off my driveway. All right, I'm in my house working. I work remotely. And he has his pontoon boat in my driveway and his vehicles and his family, and he knows I'm home and all his stuff, and it's like, why aren't you using your property? Why can't you use your driveway? And when he has all his friends over, he would have them park in all the neighbors' driveways and stuff, and everyone would be upset. And some of the homes were vacation homes, so a lot of people didn't know. But the driveway I had, it would just leave all these rubber marks, and I'd come out and there'd be all these tire marks everywhere, and it wasn't from any of my vehicles. I'm like, this isn't cool. And he would see me out there. I'd be out there with a brush and just some Dawn soap and muriatic acid or whatever, and I would be scrubbing for hours. And it would be gone, and I'd wake up the next morning and there's all these tire marks on it, and I finally put up a rope, and that kind of put an end to it, somewhat. Oh, well, I didn't know that they started on this area, because they had it blocked off for a while. So this video is definitely a lot longer than anticipated, everybody. As you can see, I can keep going on and on and on. And I hope you're enjoying that. If not, I lost your attention a while back. My apologies. But, yeah, the whole driveway thing, I just didn't think that was cool, because it just comes down to respect. Just show some respect. It's not that hard. I wouldn't do that to him. And he put up all these security cameras too. He was all paranoid. But yet, he had zero reservations about going on to other people's property. Yeah, I might actually be making another separate video as well of everything going on in here. Yeah. Because this is also an interesting, very interesting area. Yeah, this guy, he's trying to hole shot me. Well, ha! I beat him to it. Yeah, homes in here are going to be really expensive, everybody. I thought the house I'm in, it's not... It's pricey as well, but these are going to be a lot of money. A lot. Yeah, these are going to be just way up there in price. Maybe not. But I really doubt it. I think probably between 3 and 5 million, because these lots are premium lots. All right, these are premium lots, everyone. You're gonna have just a spectacular view, just strip and all of this. Yeah, it's beautiful. And look at the Mojave yuccas. I want to come up here and ask somebody and say, hey, I know you're knocking them all down. Can I, have a couple, please? I grew up on a cul-de-sac. This is a small cul-de-sac, but I grew up on one. This honestly kind of reminds me of where I grew up, with the views and everything. But all of a sudden, what happened? The houses changed. They're not... The other ones I recognized were Toll Brothers. Maybe these are Toll Brothers as well, but just smaller. But I'm happy to be sharing all of this with you, everyone. I really am. This is where we came in. Yeah, I'm really happy to share all of this with you. And if you like Las Vegas content, please feel free to take a look at my other content or desert-related content as well, because I'm Desert Gino. I love the desert. And I remember when I was given that moniker years ago, Desert Gino. And yeah, that's really sums me up. I love nature. I love the desert. Desert is my passion in life. And I also love recording. But you're like, well, of course. We can tell. You have a YouTube channel. Yeah. I really do enjoy video recording. Really, I do. And this gives you an idea of, Summerlin, everyone. Yeah. Cool little community park. But like from here, it's about 10 minutes to where we were, about just walking Kings Canyon. It's gated in here. But yeah, this is my neighborhood. Go down one more. So you would exit Far Hills, everyone, off of the 215, and you would be in my community. The community where Desert Gino lives. And they're working on a big park right here for the community as well. And then also a massive one right over and behind the house too, over that way. Desert Foothills. This is where John Cutter is located off of. Just down a ways. We'll go over that way. And what I really like about the restaurants over in that area, John Cutter, Al's Garage. I always call Garage Gary, though. I don't know why. I just say, like, if I'm going in the garage, yeah, I'm going in the Gary. I don't know. I developed that over the years. See, 215 left lane. That's if you want to get on the freeway. We're going straight. Move over one lane. So yes, this is Summerlin West. Everybody. But yes, they are open 24/7. John Cutter, Al's Garage. So if you want to eat at any time, you can. But yes, this is how the neighborhoods are on the main roads. In the area, they take amazing care. It's the Howard Hughes Corporation that does all of this. Yeah, we'll go up Alta. We'll go this way. This truck, he's going to turn. So, the neighborhood is very clean, as you can tell. Well landscaped. Really nice. There's over 250 miles of paved walking trails, community walking trails. It's a beautiful master plan community, as you can see. We'll go down Fox Hill. Go this way. The Paseos. I'm very happy that I live in here, and it was not a mistake moving to Las Vegas, everybody. Not even. The mistake was not moving here sooner, but the house I'm in, it's a newly built house, so if I tried to get there any sooner, I couldn't have. Would have had to wait. But there are so many little small parks, like there's one right over here, basketball hoop, all sorts of stuff, Desert Moon. Go this way. Back onto Desert Foothills. A little bit. So this video definitely ran a lot longer. It might even be longer than the one I made before this. I think so. Yes, so I didn't anticipate on the video lasting as long as it did. But I'm happy that at least you get an idea of life here in Summerlin West, Las Vegas. Oh, you know what? I should have went the other way. Oh well. Because I'm thinking of something else. But maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm heading back to the house. So, I'm ending it. If you've made it this far along in the video, I appreciate it very much, everybody. And I am going to be creating a lot more content, everybody. That is right. So, be on the lookout. Turn your notifications on. That way, when I do release a video, you'll be the first to know. That's right. And please be sure to give this video a like. Maybe drop a comment. If you have any questions about Las Vegas, about my channel, or you want to share something interesting, I would be very interested in reading it, and I do promise I will respond. It's just I have been busy and have a little backlog of responses I am trying to work on responding to. So, yeah. All right, everyone. I'm ending it, and I will see you on the next video. I'm looking forward to it. Bye. So be sure to subscribe, turn the notification on for my channel. That way, when I release videos, you'll be the first to know of the video being released, as well as when I do decide to go live as well, because I do enjoy doing live videos and having a real-time exchange as well. I have a lot of additional videos I plan on making covering a wide variety of Las Vegas content. So thank you again for coming along. Bye.